and welcome to Horror 101. Once again, I am your humble guide and teacher into the macabre, Professor Macabro. Tonight's film of fear is an example of movie studios trying to cash in into a very popular genre, the video games. Now, there have been a great number of video game adaptations into movies, with mixed results. The best example is a movie adapted from Silent Hill, the titular Silent Hill movie, which we will talk about. Others have been hit or miss, like the long-running Resident Evil series, while others have just been terrifyingly bad, like the movie that we already talked about, Alone in the Dark. This one is a clear example of the movie studio trying to cash into that, but not wanting or not being able to really get the rights for anything. That movie is Stay Alive. Stay Alive takes elements from the video game culture, but doesn't do it really well. Obviously, the people behind this didn't really research their video games that well. They were just banking on people wanting to see a new original movie based on video games. The story itself is very interesting because it takes elements, like I said, from the video game culture, but also sprinkles ancient horror culture. The story goes that someone programs a game based on a legendary character called Elizabeth Bathory. Now, for those who don't know, Elizabeth Bathory was a countess back in Europe that was afraid of growing old. So, her solution to this was to bathe in the blood of virgins. So, she is considered, even though she never actually drank it, but she did use blood, so she is considered in a lot of vampire legends. Now, someone used that as a template for a video game. However, this video game is evil, because if you die in the video game, you die in real life. This is the unrated version, which is the version that I would suggest you watch, because there is a rated and theatrical version, which is the version that a lot of people saw. It really cuts down on the more juicy parts. This is the version that you want to get if you want to get the best experience. The cast is a relatively new cast, not a lot of standard horror people. It even has Malcolm in the Middle in it. How's that for surprising? Like I said, the unrated version is the version you want to get, because it does have a lot of really cool deaths and a really cool amount of blood and gore. Like I said, the story is hit or miss because, while it does take elements of the video game culture, it is clearly not researched as well as it should be, throwing out jibber-jabber of gaming that you would see any non-real gamer talk about. All in all, not a bad movie. I would definitely give this movie a B-. Again, not the worst, not really riffable, but still entertaining in the unrated version.